Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor. And today's video is very important. This is a behind the scenes, what you can call it. I'm going to show you what airdrops I am doing right now. And I will explain all the process that I do to work with airdrop. I was thinking to do this video for my private community, but at some point I wanted to bring you this clarity and transparency with all the followers on YouTube. So maybe the way that I work with airdrops could give you some ideas and you can try to follow the processes that I do to maximize my airdrop work on the space. So that is why I end up doing it for YouTube. So in this video I'm going to show you exactly what airdrops I am doing, how I am managing this farming strategy that I use, and yes, all the details, all the behind the scenes. So if you appreciate this transparency, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and let's go directly to the content. Well, the first thing, guys, is that, like I mentioned in many live streams that I did, I have my passive airdrop strategy with 12 wallets. So it depends on how much tokens you have staking in each protocol. You have been receiving airdrops during this year. I applied this strategy around March, April, and many of the tokens I already got it as an airdrop, like Celestia tokens, for example. But over the month, I was able to get an allocation of all these tokens into 12 wallets: Cosmos, Celestia, Dymension, and Pyth, and recently started to apply Jupiter for this strategy too. But yeah, I have a nice allocation of all these tokens across 12 wallets. And it's not only that I believe for these tokens into a bull run, and don't take this wrongly, I will unstake these tokens and sell it at the top of the next bull run when we have those altcoin seasons. So I don't plan to have this strategy for years from now, because all these tokens are going to lose a lot of value in the future. So I will try to sell them. But for now, I don't see that the alt season or the end of the bull run is yet even near. So I will unstake all these tokens 1 month before, when prices are more hot and charts are telling us that maybe we are in a hot position on an end of the bull run. But for now, sometimes I get an airdrop which is not super great from Dymension, from Celestia, Cosmos, or Pyth, but because I have in 12 wallets, usually some of them are above $1,000. So with that, I am recovering some of my capital, and of course, because I am staking these tokens, I am receiving more Cosmos, more Celestia, more Dymension, and more Pyth. So I am also getting rewards on these same tokens. So this is a very good strategy. I was hoping to get more tokens from this strategy, but still I support it, and I think it's a very good strategy if you can allocate capital to this, because it's 100% passive. And we cover in our private Discord all these claims, so you don't need to be searching all the time for these airdrops to claim, because we already manage that information. So the second thing is my application. In my app, I am doing all my farming strategy. So when you log into my app right now, this is a version 2.0. You already have the newest, recommended, popular, the free airdrops to do, and many tutorials that will help you if you are new to airdrops. You can go directly and start participating on airdrops clicking on the track button. What I have here is all my wallets. So I have 12 basic wallets here, and then I have another 8 wallets that I use. So in total I have like 20 wallets that are active, but usually I farm with 12 wallets. So for ZkSync I use 20, but for many other airdrops I only use 12 wallets, which are these. So I created my wallets here on my app, which is very easy to do, so you can have everything organized. One thing is what airdrops I am doing, and another thing is how I apply to this airdrop. If you want to know how I apply to this airdrop, then you need to see this video, because this is how I farm this airdrop, what is the strategy. This was covered by Chan, one of the great followers on my Discord. So check this video, and here you have some discounts to proxies if you want to use it. But basically you will see that each of these addresses correspond with a profile that use a specific proxy. So I pay these 20 proxies per month. It's not a big amount of money, and allows me to have different IPs for all my wallets, so I don't need to worry about those kind of civil rules. And using that strategy, you have profiles for each wallet, So it's really easy to use there and have open your wallets on the different platforms that you are farming at the same time. With this video you will understand the strategy on how I farm the airdrops, but now I will show you what airdrops I am doing. So once you enter into a wallet into my application, you can add your airdrops. So you can search here your airdrops and add your new airdrops. But right now I am doing Aptos ecosystem. So this is a custom airdrop that I have here that you can create on the app. And I add more tasks each time that I complete some, because there are many things to do on the Aptos ecosystem. I have Babylon. I didn't cover this in YouTube, but this is another airdrop. I have the Vechain, the testnet version 2. I have been doing the Binance BNB from a while. I am doing Bitcoin BRC20, so transfer funds to Unisat and many of the things that Boris has been covering. BRC20 is not my area of expertise, so I am following everything that Boris said about that and what many of the other users bring in my private Discord on the BRC20 channel. So they have been doing a lot of money, so I started to pay attention now to the BRC20 ecosystem. I have Bungie, and you can see some of the tasks are in red. That means that those are recursive tasks. So use the Bungie bridge is a recursive task. That is why when it's in red means that I have not been using it from a while. So I have an alarm on all those tasks, so I get an email to remember to use Bungie. So when you use it, it's going to be green, and over the pass of 1 week, 2 weeks, it's going to be red again, so you don't forget to use it. So many of those tasks are recursive, so you need to do it more than once. I have Caldera testnet that I covered recently. I have the ZkSync Airdrop, DBank Experience Points, DOP mainnet. Many of the airdrops that I have active have been from the testnet into the mainnet. So I have been cleaning up all this wallet with the previous sessions, because right now this is another airdrop. So we already did the DOP testnet and we got the tokens from that, but now we have the DOP mainnet which is active. Some of these I don't want to enter to show the details because I have sensitive information, but for example you can put some comments down here and write comments on my app. And for many of the bridge application or those applications that require to send funds, I always put comments. So for example, how much I expended in fees, so I can add a comment on how much I expended, or how much I put into Asian layer or Renzo or those kind of applications, so I don't forget how much money I have in those airdrops. So many of my airdrops, when you enter and see the steps, also are followed by many comments with valuable information for me when I check how is the status of an airdrop. So I still doing Elixir. We have Ethena 2 that still is in progress until September. Covered it recently, the Fuel airdrop point program. I think it's going to be full of whales, but I entered it with a couple of wallets just to put some Ethereum there. Fade AI, I already covered that. We are expecting ShareBT beta launch the 5th of August, so that is also in progress. Hyperlane, we already covered it many times. Boris covered it many times too, so I am adding new tasks each time that I see. But using the native bridge is one of those recursive tasks that you need to do. Immutable ZkAVM, I am doing it only with one wallet because you need a passport and hold more than $1,000 in AMX tokens to get really a good amount of gems. But I have like 900 gems in one of the wallets, so I am just doing it with one wallet for now. Jumper, the use of Jumper, I still have Margin 5 Marinade active. Those are Solana airdrops, so they are still in progress. The same with Meteora, this is a Solana airdrop. I didn't cover it in my YouTube channel, but we talk about this in the private Discord. So this is another airdrop that you can find in my application, but it's not covered in YouTube. So in my app, you have more airdrops than what I cover in YouTube, of course. We have Monad, the Mo Season 2, Nilion, Orbiter Finance, of course, with the points. I am just doing organically stuff. I don't actively doing bridges on Orbiter, but just when I need it. Polygon ZkAVM, scroll the sessions 1 that is active. Again, I don't enter here because I have sensitive information, but how much I have been putting for this specific wallet that I am in, because I am doing it with more than one wallet. The Say ecosystem, I have been working on that ecosystem a lot. The same that like the Aptos ecosystem that I mentioned above, this is another ecosystem that I think could bring some good utility tokens. For example, the Shaka Finance airdrop that I have been doing. We have the Sinter free airdrop that I still are doing, the T protocol, the Ton ecosystem. There are many airdrops on this. This is in my app. I already covered it many times. So Aqua Protocol, Storm, DDAST, you can stake Ton in BMO, and the EVA protocol. So all of these are active airdrops with specific points. So when you see that actually I have one airdrop here that is done, actually I am applying to 5 different airdrops. So it's more than what just looks here in the application. And yeah, Wormhole Season 2 in stake and using Wormhole from here and there, Sora, Sion. So these are all the active airdrops that I'm working on. So I have 36 active airdrops that you saw there, but like I mentioned, for example, one is Ton, but in Ton I am applying like to 5 other airdrops. So if in terms of total airdrops, it's more. I am above 50 airdrops right now, and in that app I have been cleaning up because recently we have many claim airdrops, not only ZkSync, Layer 0, but many other airdrops. You can see my claim videos, and also in my application you have here the claim section. So when you go there, you can see we have the L3 eligibility checker because L3 was launched yesterday already, the avail claim. So all these have been also airdrops that I have been working on, but we already claim it, so I already remove it from my active airdrops on the app. So yeah, even if I have 36 active in the application, actually in terms of specific airdrops is more than that, and I have more than 50, like 60 or 70 the last 2 or 3 months active there on my application. So yeah, many active airdrops. So if you want to see more details on how my app works, here is a video that I did with a version 2, so you can go and check it in detail how my app works, but I already show you a lot of that, and many of those that I have in my application I already covered it here on this video that I did on July 24, the biggest airdrops to do now. So you have here a very big and long list of airdrops that you can do. Movement is other that I didn't show you on the app because I am just doing it with a couple of wallets, but I have movement there, so it's more than 36 airdrops. Taiko, I am not doing it. I am also not doing it linear. I think it was too expensive and too complicated, so I didn't do it. But yeah, that is basically all what I am doing right now. Again, if you want to know how I managed to use those wallets, you need to see that video on how to farm with multiple airdrops. And here you have a very nice discount on proxy seller for your proxies, so it's actually not expensive to do my strategy. And in the application I have many tutorials. Some of them you can see it here in this link, and like I mentioned, many of the airdrops that I also doing are not active in the application because we just finished some session. For example, we just finished the Shaka Finance testnet 2 just 2 weeks ago, and they are launching the mainnet where probably we are going to interact again. So I have more than 36 active airdrops. Those are specific on my app, but I will be around 50 to 60 airdrops in multiple wallets. The same happened with Initia. I did this airdrop. This one I also not did it in multiple wallets. It was really complicated, and I don't think it's going to pay too much. So Initia also we are waiting the next phase, so that is why it's not in my wallet, but I have been doing it very recently, and there are many more airdrops in that state. So guys, that is all basically behind the scenes on how I am managing my work on airdrops. Of course, many of what I do is thanks to my Discord and all the people that works there. Shout out to everyone there, guys. Have been an amazing community, and we have our channel for airdrop distribution, so we don't miss any of the different airdrops. We have the beginner questions, so if you are new, you have your place in my Discord. We are going to help you there a lot. Meme airdrops, new airdrops, testnet airdrops, and much more. So the airdrop hunting activity is not only doing what I just been showing you in this video, but also is to keep the information updated on all the status of these airdrops and projects. So that is why, if you want to do my strategy, is why I invite you to join my private Discord, where you will get that information plus the use of my application. You will be basically doing the same strategy that I am doing. And even if you think that this is too much work, guys, I should use 1-2 days per week to apply to the things. So I receive my alerts from my application of everything that I need to do for these airdrops, and I dedicate just a few hours once or twice per week to do all my activities. So if you are really focused and organized, and if you use my app, of course, because this with an Excel file is not possible to do. And if you are in my Discord, with my community, with my 2 subscriptions on my Discord and app, then this activity is very lucrative. I am really making money applying to airdrops, and even if some of them don't work or the distribution is really crappy, I don't really feel it because I am applying to many airdrops. So right now I have been already from more than a year in this snowball effect. So when one airdrop doesn't pay too much, another airdrop is paying me more. And of course, for many, ZkSync was an awful airdrop. For me, it was very well a good airdrop, even if some of my wallets didn't qualify and I never had an explanation why. Layer 0 was very interesting airdrop too, right now at $4.50. So not only the big airdrops are good, many of the other airdrops that are average have been really making me earn money on this journey. So yeah, if you want to know more about all this, you need to be in my community. Of course, I am there. We can chat and you can ask me anything. But yeah, this is a very important behind the scenes on how I am managing my farming strategy. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you think there is value on what I just showed you, which is really private on one aspect, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and let's continue this journey and making money in crypto. This is 100% better than start doing trading and think that you are going to make it and lose all your money. Airdrops are still here, and I think we can continue making money while this bull run is developing. That will be all. Thank you all for watching this important video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.